Ryan Reynolds' simple act of kindness for a homeless veteran sparks a life-changing journey for them both. After a long day on set, Ryan Reynolds decided to walk home under the cool evening sky instead of taking a cab. As he walked, he noticed a man sitting alone against a graffiti-covered wall with a sign that read, "Veteran in need, please help." Ryan approached him. "Hey, what's your name?" The man looked up, surprised. "Jack," he replied, his voice rough from years of hardship. Ryan crouched down to his level. "Have you eaten today?" Jack shook his head slowly. Without hesitation, Ryan smiled and extended his hand. "Come on, let's grab a bite. My treat." Despite his initial hesitation, Jack sensed the sincerity in Ryan's eyes. Slowly, he stood up and followed the actor to a nearby diner. Inside the bustling diner, Ryan and Jack slid into a cozy booth. Ryan quickly flagged down a waitress. "2 burgers, fries, and coffee," he ordered before turning to Jack with a reassuring nod. "Unless you want something else." Jack nodded. "That sounds great, thanks." As they waited for their meal, Ryan began to ask about Jack's life. Jack shared his story of serving in the Marines, the camaraderie he experienced, and the pride he felt in his service. However, transitioning to civilian life was tough. He lost his job and his apartment, leading him to the streets. "I lost my job, my apartment," Jack admitted, his shoulders slumping. "It didn't take long before I was out here." Ryan listened intently. "That's not right," he said firmly. "You gave so much and this is what you get in return?" Jack shrugged helplessly. "It's just how it is." Determined to help, Ryan leaned forward. "It doesn't have to be." After finishing their meal, Ryan didn't leave Jack to his fate. Instead, he took a moment to consider how he could make a meaningful impact. Pulling out his phone, he dialed a number he kept for emergencies and outreach programs. His fingers moved swiftly, navigating through contacts until he found the right person, a manager at a reputable local shelter that specialized in helping veterans. "Hi, this is Ryan Reynolds," he began without hesitation. "I'd like to arrange immediate assistance for a veteran named Jack. He's currently without shelter and needs urgent help." There was a brief pause on the other end before the shelter manager responded, appreciative of Ryan's initiative. "Absolutely, Ryan. We can accommodate him tonight and provide ongoing support. I'll have someone reach out to you with the details." Ryan ended the call and turned back to Jack, a sense of relief evident on his face. "I've arranged for you to stay at a shelter tonight. It's not permanent, but it's a start. They provide not just a place to stay, but also counseling and job training programs." Jack's eyes welled up with gratitude. "Why are you doing this?" Ryan's smile was genuine, filled with empathy. "Because I can, and because everyone deserves a chance. No one should have to go through this alone." Before parting ways, Ryan handed Jack a small card with his personal contact information. "Call me tomorrow. We'll figure out the next steps together. I want to make sure you get the support you need." "Oh." Jack took the card, his hands trembling slightly. "I will. Thank you, Ryan." As Ryan left the diner, he felt a profound sense of responsibility. This was more than just a good deed. It was the beginning of a commitment to make a tangible difference in someone's life. Meanwhile, Jack clutched the card tightly, a flicker of hope igniting within him for the first time in a long while. The next day, when Jack called, Ryan was there to keep his promise. Ryan welcomed Jack to the shelter and provided him with support. The shelter was filled with professionals dedicated to helping veterans transition back into civilian life. "Welcome, Jack," the shelter manager said, shaking his hand warmly. "We're here to help you every step of the way." Ryan introduced Jack to the counselor. The counselor said, "We offer housing assistance, job training, and mental health support. We want to ensure you have all the tools you need to rebuild your life." Jack felt a mix of relief and hope. "I don't know where to start," he admitted. Ryan placed a sincere hand on Jack's shoulder. "You're not alone. We'll take it one step at a time." As weeks passed, Jack fully engaged in the support program. He attended regular counseling sessions, participated in job training workshops, and began searching for job opportunities suited to his skills and experiences. The structure and support provided by the program were instrumental in helping Jack regain his confidence and sense of purpose. One evening, Jack invited Ryan to visit his new apartment. The place was modest but clean and organized, a stark contrast to the chaos Jack had endured on the streets. As they walked through the living room, Jack shared his progress. "I've started attending therapy regularly," Jack said, holding up a journal he had begun writing in. "It helps me process everything that's happened." Ryan nodded approvingly. "That's great, Jack. Keep it up." Their bond deepened over time, built on mutual respect and the shared belief that everyone deserves a second chance. Ryan continued to check in regularly, offering both moral support and practical assistance whenever needed. Their friendship became a cornerstone of Jack's journey toward recovery, each man finding strength and purpose in their shared experiences. As Jack's confidence continued to flourish, his desire to give back only intensified. With Ryan's encouragement, he began penning a memoir that delved deep into his experiences as a Marine and the harrowing challenges he faced upon returning to civilian life. "I want people to understand what it's like," Jack confided to Ryan during one of their regular meetings. "Maybe it'll make a difference." Ryan was unwavering in his support, not only encouraging Jack, but also connecting him with a reputable publisher who believed in Jack's vision. When Homefront: A Veteran's Story was released, it resonated deeply with readers across the country. The memoir was raw, honest, and filled with the resilience that Jack had cultivated through his own journey. At his first book signing event, a young woman approached Jack with tears in her eyes. "My brother's a veteran," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. "Your story gave me hope for him. Thank you." In that moment, Jack realized the far-reaching impact of his words. His story had the power to inspire and heal, not just for himself, but for countless others grappling with similar struggles. News of Jack's memoir spread rapidly, sparking nationwide conversations about veteran homelessness and the urgent need for comprehensive support systems. The story touched hearts everywhere, leading to increased awareness and action. Ryan invited Jack to join him at a high-profile charity event where Jack shared his journey with a captivated audience. "I used to feel invisible," Jack began, his voice steady yet filled with emotion. "But one act of kindness changed everything. We all have the power to make someone feel seen." The audience erupted in applause, moved by Jack's honesty and resilience. Donations poured in, significantly boosting funding for shelters and support programs dedicated to helping veterans across the country. Ryan watched with pride as Jack's story became a catalyst for change, inspiring communities to take meaningful action in their own neighborhoods. With Ryan's continued support, Jack took a monumental step by founding a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting veterans in their transition back to civilian life. The organization provided essential services such as housing, job training, and mental health resources, addressing the multifaceted challenges veterans faced. Under Jack's leadership, the nonprofit flourished, transforming countless lives and fostering a supportive community for veterans. One day, a young veteran approached Jack at the nonprofit's headquarters, tears streaming down his face. "Because of you, I have a place to call home," he said, gratitude evident in his voice. Jack smiled warmly. "That's what this is all about." The nonprofit's success stories multiplied, each one a testament to the profound impact of compassion and dedication. Jack's legacy extended far beyond his own recovery, creating a lasting foundation of support and empowerment for those who had served their country. A year later, Ryan and Jack reunited for dinner at the same diner where their journey had begun. The waitress, recognizing them immediately, greeted them warmly. As they sat down, Jack reflected on his progress. "It all started with a meal," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "A simple act of kindness changed everything." Ryan smiled, his eyes filled with pride. "And look at everything you've done since then. You've turned your pain into hope for so many others." Their friendship stood as a powerful testament to the impact of kindness and the profound difference one person can make. Together, Ryan and Jack proved that even the smallest gestures could ignite significant change, transforming lives and inspiring a better future for all. Ryan and Jack's bond shows how a single act of kindness can transform lives. Through mutual respect and unwavering support, Jack rebuilt his life and inspired others. Their friendship highlights the power of compassion and empathy. If this story moved you, please subscribe to our channel, like, and share to spread hope and kindness.